Hello and welcome to R&DW Adventures. I'm Renee.
And I'm Darryl. Today we're at the Illinois Railway Museum, one of the biggest museums in the world for trains. Come and join us for this adventure.
So there's construction underway to build a new entrance that's like a whole Main Street downtown looking area. You can see a little bit on the sign behind me. They're still raising donations to make it happen. Part of it already exists over there and it's going to be really, really cute.
This museum was actually founded in 1953 for the preservation of one single streetcar. Over the years it's grown and the mission has changed from being a streetcar trolley museum into being all about everything on rails. Display Barn 3 is really all about the passenger cars, and the cool thing is they do have some that you actually get to go into.
They are really cool. And the elevated walkways make it so people like me can see into the cars that you're not allowed to actually go into without a lot of extra effort. So also in bar number 3 are some freight trains and this really cool caboose where you can climb up in the cupola, and also we find out why we don't have so many cabooses anymore, caboose, however you want to say it. We have this end of train, EOT device like this one. So we are in car barn number 6 and there are Interurban cars and locomotives from pre-World War II. They're really cool.
Yeah, and these interurbans were the electric railroads that used to be throughout the country, but mostly in the Midwest. Again, pre-World War II, then the cars pretty much killed these things off. But one of the coolest things is we're in 1003, which is one of the cabooses. Caboose? It's actually cabooses.
It's cabooses. Cabooses.
That was part of one of those interurban lines, and now you get to do this as a self-guided walk-through tour. It's a lot like a lot of the other caboose that I've been in. I just don't like cabooses, even though that's the right term. But
like
it's
buses or buses.
Yeah, it is a typical caboose, and a good look at what these things actually look like. Barns 7 and 8 are the trolleys, cable cars, interurbans, that kind of stuff. And 7 is my favorite, which we're in right now, because this is old and cool, an old trolley. But at the other end of this line, it has the horse-drawn trolleys. It has some cable cars. There's a trolley from Mexico that's really cool that's open air. But this is just so much fun to look at.
It really is.
It's just those cool, pretty old street cars that you see in all the movies. Right now we're in display barn number 9, and the museum is made up of a bunch of these different barns. This is the longest of the barns. For the large equipment, the steam equipment, it has the Nebraska Zephyr, which
takes
is
up most of
absolutely
the
beautiful.
length. Absolutely.
But it also has a bunch of the electrics in here, including this one that you can't really see right now, but we'll drop in a photo. And my favorite, the GG1. Then on the other side of the barn, we have a bunch of steam equipment.
Also wanted to mention that with your ticket you get unlimited rides for whatever they're running that day, whether it's a train, a trolley, or this interurban car. So when you told me that this was going to take 4 hours, I was like, oh my goodness, really, for what? But at this point it's been almost 5 hours and we're actually still not done. So
we are going to wrap up this video to give you an idea of the time. You know, we are a little bit geeky about trains. We're not like full out rail fans. So yeah, it's going to take you quite a bit of time. We had a couple of the barns that were closed today. They're doing a bunch of work because as we're recording this, it is the 11th, and this weekend of August, this weekend is going to be their diesel day. So they're moving around a bunch of locomotives, moving some cars around to get to the locomotives,
right,
which makes it even that much
cooler
more
to watch.
entertaining. So
kind of want to come back this weekend. It's Thursday, but you know, the only disappointing thing I had this weekend, today, was that I really was hoping to see and be able to like go on one of those hand cars.
Yeah, they do the Gandy Dancer thing for yourself. That would be a nice exhibit, but they don't have it out, at least not right now.
We saw it in the museum, but that's closed.
Yeah, part of the new street that they're building has a couple of museums that are going to be very cool. You know, very specialty museums. So I'm really looking forward to coming back. I'm going to guess in like 5 or 10 years when they have that open, but hopefully we come back beforehand. They do some steam weekends as well as the diesel weekends, and that's one of the things that I didn't want to miss was the steam, and they're not running any steam today. That typically only runs on the weekends from what I understand. So we're not surprised by it, but one of the things is I love the Shays. That's a type of locomotive. And there is one I can see in the yard that's, I think, an operating unit because it's at the steam barn that you can't actually get access to.
Right.
And it's like right there. I want to see it run. I've never seen one run in person. I've only seen it on video. That is going to wrap up this video though. If you like what you see, check out the channel icon down in the corner. And if you like it, hit the subscribe and the bell icon so that you get notified when we have new stuff that drops. Then in the other corner, we're going to put some more videos that we think you might like.